from my heart and from my hand. Why don't people understand my intention?
So good morning. So after the maintenance we did last week on the 998, it's time to take it for a test drive to see if the new drive shaft, CV joint and hub and bearings have made any difference to this low rumbling that we could detect in the passenger footwell. So yeah, let's take it for a spin and check it out. Okay, let's see if the rumbling has gone. So I can already tell that everything is a lot tighter at the front, but it feels like the tracking is off and it's pulling to the left hand side, so that needs to be addressed. So keep in mind this is a 998 stage 1 automatic, but I can definitely feel that I'm having to fight against the steering wheel. So clearly I need to look at the tracking and do some adjustments there, because this is not ideal. But it does feel like the rumbling has stopped in the passenger footwell, which is good. So let's go back to the workshop and try and solve the tracking problem. So doing the tracking on a Mini is relatively straightforward, particularly if it's not hugely out of place. All you need to do is back off this lock nut on the hub and then make sure you put a spanner on the middle and a spanner on the end, and actually turn these together to make sure that you don't pop the nut off the end. And basically what you're doing is you're pulling the hub a little bit further in, so, and then you back off the lock nut to make sure that it's nice and tight. So it's a little bit of experimenting with how much space you need, but we will see. I think while I've got the car on the ramp as well, I'm going to replace the left hand side track rod end. I did notice on that test drive that there was some slop right at the extreme of the steering, and I think it's coming from the ball joint on this particular part. I think it's probably worn to excess. Once we've replaced this piece, we should have eliminated pretty much all of the elements that could be contributing towards this passenger footwell rumble.